Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be creating ourselves a skeleton mob farm. So I hope you guys are ready. So today is going to be a bit of an interesting one because we already have a zombie spawner that is inside of this beautiful house that we had built. Later on, of course, we're going to add some more things into this house to make it definitely more useful. I think I really want to get like a potion system set up in there. But we have this house, but over here, a few episodes ago, when I was caving, I actually stumbled upon a skeleton spawner, and I really wanted to utilize a skeleton spawner specifically for just generating large quantities of bone meal, and also arrows, for which we might use later on for fighting the dragon. So, with all that said, over here I did dig a hole directly down because I had marked the exact coordinates of the spawner. There it is. So directly down this hole is a skeleton spawner. And so I do have the coordinates exactly marked for the skeleton spawner. And what we're going to do is I want to extend my cave today and make a rail system to the spawner and get it set up so that way we can start either generating two things. One, generate raw resources, and two, we could set it up to also be converted to generate experience. If we want to, however, convert this thing over to experience like we were talking about, we can probably use like a piston system, or we can use something that maybe swaps out the different heights. I don't know. I'm trying to figure things out. But over here is sort of the tunnel that I'm working towards. So right now, the general coordinates that I have for getting this thing up and running is going to be, we have 303, and that is going to be our X coordinate. The level is around 32, and I need to go like actually have the perfect Y coordinate. I need to figure that out. We'll figure that out as we get there. But over in this direction, this is kind of the direction we're going to be heading. Now I do want this to be a 3 wide area, so I do have a lot of clearing out to do, at least on my part. So I'm going to go ahead and start continuing. We're going to get our tunnel set up, and then we're going to have ourselves a rail cart system utilizing the one that's already down here. I'm just going to convert this over. We'll probably, I don't know, we're going to have a rail system. This guy's not going to go up here. We're going to have this actually take us all the way through here, right up next to our systems. And yeah, it's going to drive this whole thing all the way to our skeleton spawner. I really like the idea of using rail carts as a way of transportation, especially over, relatively short distances, at least around your base. So that's what I'm kind of going with. And so this is going to be, yeah, super fun. I just have to make my way to this coordinate. Right here I'm working towards the negative coordinate on the Z, which is all the way at 250. So I have quite a ways to go. And yeah, those are weird cave sounds, but that's vanilla Minecraft. So guys, I'll see you when I get that done. So I ended up getting most of everything sort of cleared out, at least in the direction that I was heading. I'm taking this rail up and over and all the way through. So I have it going all the way down this line, pretty much to where our spawner is located. So what I need to do now is just kind of place our rails in line, and I really want to place this in a position that is not going to be exactly, just going in one direction like this. I do want to sort of vary this, and that's why I have kind of kept this, I don't know what you can call it. I've sort of changed it up a little bit. You can see we get closer to the walls. We kind of take a little turn here. We do want to keep in mind you don't want to make this too curvy, because then it actually feels really weird when you're actually getting close to these things. Like when you're doing stuff like this, you don't want to, or going down these straight narrow paths, you don't want to go too crazy. You can see I did sort of chisel away this wall so it wasn't just perfect. I think later on we might actually make a pattern for this and sort of make a nice looking hallway here. We are going to have to go back though and put some powered rails down. But for right now, this is exactly where the spawner's at. So what I'm going to do is temporarily set up a station. Let's go ahead and do that. This is very simple to do. Let's go ahead and I guess we can go ahead and use this. There we go. We're going to go ahead and extend the rail to right here for now. I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. I believe this should transfer Redstone signal? We're going to find out. I think it transfers through stairs. Let's go to make sure. Put a button on here. Yes, that does work. So yeah, I kind of like how this looks for like a cart system. So what we're going to do, that'll activate the rail. That'll get us going. You know, and I'm assuming like every, you know, few blocks, we are going to want to place a redstone torch down and also a powered rail. You don't have to use redstone torches. Of course, if you have a lot of redstone available, you can just completely ignore the fact of needing a redstone torch. And you can get creative with that. So there we go. We'll add another one. These are just going to be booster rails. Of course, your minecart is probably going to be pretty fast on its own. But anywhere you have an increase like this, you're probably going to want a booster rail to make sure that it gets up and over those obstacles. There we go. And yeah, I probably have to grab some more redstone, but that should be perfectly fine. Over here, I think we actually have some redstone. Actually, I know we have some redstone. I don't even have to go anywhere because there's actually some in the wall over here. Look at there, how convenient. So yeah, just go ahead and take some of this, and we'll make some more redstone torches. When it comes to this part down here, this is where I am going to be removing this cart and this cart. And things are going to be a little bit different here. Actually probably need to move this booster rail. I'm thinking maybe this actually might be enough to get it up at least to this point. And then we can throw a booster rail here. Because I'm thinking that this is probably going to be enough to get it up over this area. So we get it up here, we got another booster rail. That should get us all the way over there. So all we need to do here is set this up so that way we can just have a button to press. So I'm going to go ahead and break this because I do want this to look like the other one. Make sure to have our button. We press that. That should boost us over. And let's go ahead and hop in and let's see. Oh, that's right. We need to change this a little bit. So when we press that, I'm going to put this on an actual incline. Let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, this might actually not work on this block. So I guess we will have to figure this out. Let's go ahead and place a block here. There we go. We can break this. Set that there. Then get our button on. Perfect. Get us on our way. Oh, not enough. Okay. So yes, we are going to need another booster track. And I guess right here will work. Get a lovely booster right there. Powered rail. Awesome. Let's go ahead and remove that. And let's get on our way. So we have all of our lovely stuff here. Nice, loud rail system. Uh-oh. We even take a little bit of damage on there. Ooh, that's a little dangerous. A little dangerous. But we get stopped even though we're on fire. We need to figure that out. That's not okay. As we make our way over here, we're going to take some damage because we placed it too close to lava. I honestly don't... I guess it's here? That's... I have no idea what caused that. There we go. We'll make sure there's no lava there. to make sure we don't die. Oh my goodness. We're going to make our way back over here. Let's go ahead and grab our cart. And just make sure that this trip works the other way around. Of course, this will not work this way. I think this has to be a full block. Will it work like that? No, it's not. Interesting. So I guess it does have to be a full block. See, I'm learning more things about rail systems. right? The more you know. Or at least for rail launching systems, or whatever you want to call these. There we go. Place our button. Cart. And we're off. So we get launched. Let's hope we don't take fire damage. We're safe. Awesome. So, there we go. And we're back. So, anytime we want to go to our skeleton farm, we go up here. I've been planning on replacing some of these torches with some redstone blocks underneath these rails. I think that's going to look a lot better. But, yeah, and I think maybe expanding these rails out here a little bit more than what they currently are. So it's not so still curvy right there at the get-go. So there, how about that? Yeah, I think that's going to work. So we have our rail system in place. Now all we need to do is actually make our mob farm. And we're going to have to clear out an area. I can probably go ahead and get ready to do that because I don't exactly know where our farm is going to start. So that's why I didn't exactly finish the rail system all the way to it, because it is going to have a little bit of a sort of drop, because we do have to go ahead and make the actual mob farm. And that's where it goes all the way up here, and we get into our actual spawner. So what we need to do is we have to clear out an area, and I did go ahead and already make one of these, so this part, not too much is going to be shown here. What I have to do is go 4 blocks out on all sides, and then we're going to go make sure there's 4 blocks up and 4 blocks below. That way it gives it enough spawning space for this thing. And we need to make sure we're within range of this spawner. So if you go too far away from a spawner, the actual flames will burn out. And that's how you know you are too far away from a spawner. But we also need to make sure to bring these mobs up and away from the detection area of this spawner as well, so that way a new set will spawn in and these guys aren't detected. So I have to get that whole process started. So I'm going to go ahead and start building that and getting all the materials down here needed to do so. Alright guys, so after all of that hard work, it's sort of paid off. I am super excited to show you what this now leads to. Let's go ahead and hit the button. So I did a little bit of decorating in the cave, more towards the actual spawner end. And what I have come up with is actually a pretty decent spawner. It does use roughly the same design as our other one. I did modify it just a little bit. Here we go, up this. Made it a little bit of boost. There we go. And slowly but surely, we are here. What we have here is our skeleton spawner. And what I did was I actually decided to decorate this a little bit for you guys. Using a little bit of wood, making it look nice and rustic, like not really rustic, more like natural wood style. And what we have is a lot of storage here, along with this, because I think what we're going to end up doing is maybe saving these enchanted bows and seeing if we can't get some really nice ones. I do notice I'm not a big fan of this diorite slab. Having these edges like this throws off using the slab as a side piece, like, entirely. I just don't like that at all. I think that is a texture oversight, maybe. I have no idea. But, as you can see, we have a skeleton here. And these guys will actually spawn pretty quickly. And the good thing is here, I went ahead... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Hope it didn't break my bubble column. Oh boy. I don't think it did. Anyways. This basically, I'll kind of just show you down here. There'll always be one skeleton. That's just kind of the problem with how these elevators work. Unfortunately, they don't do what they used to do. But you can see here, that'll push that guy, and bam, that guy gets shot all the way up. And we should give this a couple seconds, and we should hear and see another skeleton fall down. Because it actually doesn't take too long at all, unless I actually placed... I don't think that would affect it. Oh no, it did. Bummer. How am I gonna fix that? Did that fix it? Oh no. So yeah, I ended up placing... I don't know if you saw what I did earlier. But I actually placed a torch right there. And I think I know where the water's at. Anyways, I have an infinite water source over here that I should be able to use. Not down here. That was a bad idea, and I'm going to die now. Alright, let's not do this. Oh no. Hide. Yeah, we're dead. And so is all of our items. At least our items should end up back in that chest. But anyways. Now that all of those shenanigans have happened, I've actually died like so many times building this. Skeletons are really nasty, by the way. They are not fun at all. And yes, I have died quite a few times, not specifically from them. I'm actually jumping down into our cave. I have died twice now. I am not a great aim, as you can probably tell. But yeah, we go all the way back up here. I hope our items landed there. If not, I do have water. I think I might have covered up where the water was. I had a water source down here. Our items should, unless something crazy happened, which I wouldn't doubt. Nope, nope. Oh my gosh. Well, this is going to take a while. So after all of those shenanigans, actually my items were like right there. The water actually didn't move them any. I did go ahead and also fix the water section. So now we should have everything going exactly how we should want it to. And we should start seeing our skeletons start to fly in through here. So let's take a deeper look though at what I have set up. So as you can see, we have our spawner right here. This actually drops below 4 blocks. And then I go 3 blocks further down because that basically cancels the detection of the mobs. So this has like a pretty small box-ish type shape that surrounds this spawner, and if it recognizes that there are 2 or more mobs, it will not spawn anymore. So this immediately starts its recounter as soon as these guys drop into the water. So the counter immediately restarts. And that's exactly what we want to happen. And then everything else gets funneled down here. This tunnel is far enough away that it prevents them from being detected. And of course, I can stand anywhere over here, I think all the way up to the front of this. And the spawner still stays active. I can also walk in between this space if I want to, because I chose to use trapdoors. I did try other things. I tried like some vents and things like that. Vents didn't really work that well. But yeah, once all these guys build up, it's just as simple as swiping them. Just a couple times. All of that experience, all of the items land into the hopper and get collected. Most of them get collected in the hopper. If not, of course, they're going to land in my inventory. But this is actually going to be a pretty decent, farm. And the good thing about it is we can get tons of bone. And tons of bone means bone blocks and other useful building materials that we really haven't got to use yet. So bone blocks have a use, but mostly for their side texture. I don't really care for this texture, but these make really great looking pillars. And it's just a slight off-white color, and would also look really good as floors. So if you place this as a floor, it actually looks like a pretty decent floor. And you can probably move the textures around in different directions and see if you can't get something something neat. So yeah, I'm going to be experimenting a little bit with these building blocks, but so far we have a functional skeleton spawner, and I really needed to get this thing set up. So guys, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next episode, and as always, thanks for watching.